start in the center of our mats, arms by our side. Big toes turn slightly inward. Let's close our eyes for a moment, drawing awareness deep to the breath. Bring awareness to your breath as you slowly breathe in and out through the nose. Let's bring our hands to our heart, bow the chin to the chest, lengthen the back of the spine, and repeat your intention. Gently open the eyes and let's widen the feet, taking them out as far as you can, feeling grounded, turning the big toes slightly inward, outer edges of the feet parallel. Arms behind you, take a hold of the opposite forearm. Let's inhale, lift the chin, the chest and the heart. And then exhale, draw your navel in, start to bow forward. Releasing the spine as the torso folds. Feeling some strong sensations in the backs of the legs. Allowing some time here for those tight muscles to release the tension. Keep the legs as straight as they can be, even though they may shudder or shake. Bring our hands to our hips, bend the knees a little, draw your tummy in and come up to a standing position. Extend your arms out from the shoulders, reaching fingertip to fingertip. Turn your right foot out, bend into your right knee. Keep the arms extended, bring the head back to the long side of the mat, straighten right leg, turn that right foot in. Let's swap legs. Left foot turns out, hips staying open to that long side, bending into left knee and taking the gaze over your left hand. Let's bring the head back to the front. Bring the hands to the hips. Straighten that left leg, turn the foot back in. Actually, we'll take the hands behind now and interlace the fingers. And then reach down towards the bottom as you lift the chin, the chest, looking up. And then exhale, hinging from those hips, folding forward. Your choice as to whether you lift the arms up or leave them by your lower back. Let's release the arms. Bring them now to the floor. If your fingertips just touch, stay on the fingertips. If your hands are flat, walk them back so that the tips of the toes, if you draw a straight line, the tips of the fingers are on that line. Elbows, shoulders and wrists in alignment, bend into those elbows, crown coming towards the floor. Yes, straighten the arms, come halfway back up, walk the hands around to the right foot. Turn the right foot and the left foot so both feet are facing forward. Lower left knee down to the floor and uncurl the toe. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Send the hips forward, draw the shoulders back. Turning the palms towards each other. Release the hands by right foot, tuck left toes under, extend left knee. Off the floor, lengthen the spine. Maybe coming up to the fingertips if you need a little bit more space for your tummy. And then let's walk those hands around to the left. We're turning right foot in, turning left foot out, keep walking. So now right foot's facing short side of the mat. Extending the leg, checking your left knees over your ankle. Let's lower right knee down now and uncurl the toe. As we inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, hips are forward, shoulders draw back, palms facing one another. Release the hands down now by left foot. Draw that left leg back, tuck your toes under and slowly raise your hips up for downward facing dog. Bending the knees as much as you need to lengthen your spine first, and when you're ready you may start to straighten through the legs. Now bring the big toes to touch at the back of the mat. Raise your right leg up, extending it long, and then bending the knee, bringing knee to chest and stepping the right foot forward, helping it through the remainder. Lower left knee down. Uncurl the toe. Inhale, lift up, shoulders draw back, palms facing one another. Release the hands down, tuck left toes under, lift left knee off the floor. Then walk the hands all the way around to the left foot, turning the feet as you go, lengthening spine, and then lowering right knee down, uncurl the toe. Inhale, lift up, hips forward, shoulders back. Release the hands down, draw that left knee back, tuck your toes under, spread your fingers wide, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Let's lift the heels, roll forward into high plank. Drawing tummy in, lowering knees and exhaling to the floor. Take your hands back by your sides, press the palms down, thumbs are out, and then inhale, lift your chest, and perhaps if you can, lift your legs. Lower the legs, bring your hands back by your shoulders, push back all the way, knees together, hands by the feet, bowing over the legs for child's pose. Let's lift up, take the hands out in front, spreading those fingers nice and wide. Let's come forward, sliding left knee behind left wrist and bringing the left foot over towards the right side of the mat, or keep the left heel by the groin. Extend back with your right leg. Come up to your fingertips, arch the back a little if you can. Draw the shoulder blades towards one another as you look up. And bowing forward, coming to the forearms first. Decide if this is enough, or make your way a little lower onto the floor. Let's bring our hands back underneath our shoulders. Tuck your right toes under. Lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Taking a little walk out through the heels. Bending one knee at a time. And let's lower the knee. We're going to slide right knee forward. Bring right foot over towards the left, or keeping it by the groin. Extending back with your left leg. Coming up to your fingertips. Draw the shoulders back. Lift the gaze if you can, while you squeeze your shoulder blades towards one another. Coming down now to the forearms first. Holding here if this is strong enough, or making your way a little lower. Forehead to the back of the arms or to the floor. Gently pressing the mat away from you, come up to your hands. Tuck your left toes, raise your hips, downward facing dog, taking a little pedal through the heels. And let's lower our knees down, coming to a kneeling position if you can. Lengthening your spine up, placing your left palm on top of your right, thumbs pressing towards each other, shoulders draw back, just close the eyes. Take some slow deep breaths in and out through the nose. Repeating your intention to yourself to stay grounded and focused in your practice. Let's gently open the eyes now. Bring the hands to the heart center. Interlace the fingers and push those hands out in front and take them up and overhead. We're going to lean a little to the right now, making sure that we can still feel our left sitting bone into our heel. So if this is too strong on your knees, just come to a seated position with your legs straight out in front instead. Inhale up, exhale, lean to the left. Come back to center. Let's release the hands down by the sides. Now take a bolster and a block if you have one, because we'll be needing them for our next few poses. With your block, place it at the back of the mat on its second height. Place your bolster on top. Bring your right leg towards your right thigh, towards the bolster. Take your left leg back as far as you can. Bring a hand either side of your bolster. Twist the torso around so the chest can centrally lay down onto your bolster. Use your forearms for support. It's stronger if the head is turned to the right. It's a little easier if the head is turned to the left. You choose what feels most appropriate in your body right now. Very slowly, let's ease our way out of the pose by bringing the hands down, walking the hands back in. Coming to your hands and knees. Just having a very brief cat and cow stretch in between the poses here. So just take 3 rounds of breath in cat and cow. And then bring your left thigh towards the bolster, your right leg back if you can. Turn the body, hand on either side of the bolster, lengthen through your spine, and exhale as you bring the chest down. Turning the head is this time a little stronger, or the head may go to the right, which is a little easier. You choose what feels right for you right now. Let's bring our hands to the floor and gently walk the body back in. Coming back again onto hands and knees. 3 rounds of breath here. From cow pose to cat pose. this your last one. And then come back to a neutral spine. So bring yourself into a seated position. Doesn't matter which leg is in front because we'll swap them over. We're going to put either the bolster, or if you only have a block, you can put the block there on your right side. And to lengthen the arms up as we inhale, and then exhale, our right arm's going to come down and we're going to lean over, bending through left elbow and then turning the head to just gently look up. Now if that's creating too much strain, you may want to interlace the fingers so that supports your left arm, and you may actually want to turn the head and look down instead, which may be more comfortable on your neck. You want to keep that left side of the body as open as you can, and there will be some compression on the right side, working to the liver and gallbladder meridian lines. Let's gently ease the body up. Take the bolster or the block and place it on your opposite side. Extend the spine long. Inhale as you reach the arms up. Exhale, let's fold over to our left, taking our right arm up and over. Remember your options here. We want to bend at the right elbow. You can let the arm drape, or you may prefer to interlace the fingers. You can turn your head to look under your right armpit, or perhaps just turn your head so your head looks down. This is much better on the neck. Let's gently ease up and out of the pose. And we'll lean back and cross the direction of the leg. So opposite leg in front now. Bringing the bolster out in front. Holding or placing the hands on that bolster. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you fold. Now some of you may need your arms straight here. You may perhaps be able to come to the forearms. You may even be able to fold down so that you stack your hands or your head rests on the bolster. Stay at whatever level is appropriate in your body. Tune into the breath and let the body soften. Especially where there's tension, try not to resist that, but just soften the muscles in that area. Releasing tension and tightness from the body. start to come up and out of this pose. And then swing the body around more onto the long side of the mat. Bring the bolster under your knees. Take your feet wide. Ground the feet so that the soles are pressing down. Your arms will want to come in on the inside of your knees. You can take a hold of your feet or maybe your shins. You want to inhale as you lengthen and then exhale as you drape the body forward. Releasing the chin to the chest. Holding here. Gently following the path of the breath in and out of your body. Slowly coming up out of this pose. Moving the bolster to the side. Bring the feet firmly to the floor. Lengthen your spine and then gently roll down to the mat. And then draw the knees into the chest. Relax through the shoulders and the neck. Let's release the knees and shuffle onto your right side. So you want to have both knees stacked on top of each other. You want to have your right arm out, your left arm on top, and then take your left arm around and overhead, and then open that left arm out to the left, turning the head to the left. Option to stay here or to straighten the right leg underneath you. Now take that left arm back around and over onto the right. Bring the knees back underneath each other if they're not already. Pause here for a moment or two. Now let's roll onto our back. Realign the spine, draw the knees back into the chest first. And then we'll take those knees over to the left. So shuffle your body onto your left side. Knees are stacked, left arm extends, right arm on top of left. And then draw that circle over the body to open up through the right arm, turning the head to look down that right arm. Option to keep your knees where they are or to straighten your left leg underneath your right. very slowly take that right arm back overhead and on top of your left, and bring both knees on top of each other. Holding here for a moment or two. And then rolling onto your back. Bring the feet onto the floor. Lift the hips up to lengthen the spine and then lower them back down. Let's draw the knees into the chest and then lift the torso up so the nose comes towards the knees. And then slowly release, head back while you keep the chin towards the chest. Bring one foot down at a time. Now a few options here for Shavasana. You can take your feet as wide as the mat, have the knees pressing towards each other. You might like to put the bolster under your knees, or you may just prefer to extend the legs. Either way, tuck the shoulder blades under, turn your palms up and close your eyes. Let the body settle into the mat. Notice your breath flowing in and out of your body with ease. gently deepening the breath and bringing some movement back into the body with the wiggle of the fingers and toes. Rock the head from side to side. Step one foot at a time in, and then take the feet as wide as the mat and just rock the knees from side to side. Maybe turning the head the opposite way as you do. Just bring the hands together and interlace the fingers, push the arms away and then take them overhead if that's okay. Hold there for a stretch. You can keep moving your knees if that feels okay. And then roll onto your right side and pause here, resting for a moment. And then press into the floor and come up to a seated position. Lengthen your spine, close your eyes. Think of your intention. As we close the class with 3 bells. To our forehead for positive thought, to the lips for kind and honest words, and to the heart for love and compassion for ourselves and for others.